think the biggest challenge that management teams face is just getting stale. We get stuck accepting the mediocrity of performance. And as a result, we as managers and leaders, we get stale. And I think that's real dangerous.
Expect chaos. So you're going to reach a point where everything seems to be in a chaotic processes, people, alignment, where we're going. And I think that's just very normal part of the process, and that there's going to be a stretch, 6 months or 12 months, where that chaos is going to work itself out for the next hockey stick of company growth.
It's better to grow slowly and in an organized fashion than it is to grow too fast. We project our numbers based on past history. We look at the past, we look at what we've done, and we see patterns. The other side of our business has about a 5 to 7% growth. So just by looking to the past, we're able to build the future.
We have a whiteboard in the office that we show on our tour of the office that shows the 240 plus things that have to happen in sequence every time. We're constantly thinking about the process. We know that getting a mortgage can be arduous, there can be a lot of requests, and the more that we can do to streamline the process, the more we can delight our customers, the more delight we can provide to our customers, the greater our rate of repeat and referral business is going to be.
Treat your team members as partners, that from someone who just joined and has little experience to your most experienced management team member, we're all partners in it together, and all voices really need to be listened to and heard. We welcome team members into this culture by being transparent about what it is up front prior to joining and helping coach them as they grow.
In order to grow the company, you have to add salespeople. And if you have salespeople, you're going to need recruiters.
We know everything going on in the business. We know what's going on in security. We know what's going on in HR. We know what's going on in accounting and finance. But as you grow, you can't know everything that's going on. So that's going to be a challenge for us because we could step into pretty much any role.
We certainly have gone, from a design firm to direct marketing to full service advertising to a point where 42% of our revenue is digital. If you're not willing to make those iterative leaps, you're not going to be relevant. You need to adapt and evolve accordingly. And who would hire an agency who's stuck in 1985?
The vision starts with communication. If people don't know where you're headed, they can't follow you. So you have to communicate that. So in 2015, I took a deliberate approach at communicating what our vision was for the future, and that's laid out in our vivid vision for 2020.
Having clarity when you start a company is important so you can stay focused, but having clarity when you're growing is even more important, and we just need to make sure we're constantly reinforcing that clear message of who we are, what we want to be, what differentiates us, and how everyone in the company can align to those goals and actions.
That's what drives success and drives a unified vision and a unified delivery of how we make our customers successful.
But we try to find the things that people aren't offering. We actually, whenever one of those best places to work things comes out, we scour the listings and call the companies, find out what they're doing, and then steal it. They say small business R&D means rip off and duplicate. And so we rip off and duplicate the companies that are doing the best work, the best job for their employees.
Pre-employment testing using an organization that does it in the web for personality, motivation, and cognitive testing. We found that really is helpful to have that objective source to look at.
Hiring right will take you down the road a lot quicker. You make bad decisions, it'll affect you for a year.
And as I was building out our leadership team, I wanted to select individuals that I knew would be very strong leaders because the tone is set at the top. And so it was very, very important to me to select folks I had worked with before that I knew I could count on, that I knew would, get in the trenches, and we would all be very successful together.
We tried investing in companies that can help go look for businesses, and that didn't work out. We've tried a little bit of all of it, but not stuck to one thing and say, hey, this is going to be it. And it's because I don't think there is a right answer to say, hey, it's going to be this one thing is the golden goose.
There's a gut feeling you get when you meet somebody, as in your personal life. If you meet somebody that's going to be a friend, there's something that keeps you connected. So we've been lucky enough to interview some folks that when we walk into that room, we all feel it. They have it because we all feel it, and then that's when we're sure to move forward.